We're learning Zila Nishmas Etta Tmura Perik Vav Mishnah Aleph. So the Taisis Yantiv right away points out that this Mishnah is also part of the Mishnah in the beginning of the 8th Perik in Zvachim. Kol Asur Magam Mizbeach, anything that's Asur on the Mizbeach, and we're going to give 9 examples. Asur and Kolshin, they're Asur even if they get mixed up with a lot of animals, even Echad Be'elef, even if there's one puzzle animal with a 999 ksheris, they're all going to be puzzle. What are the 9 psulin? What are the 9 asurin agam mizbeach? Hariveya, if an animal is riveya, nirva, if it's a nirva, muksa, which the Mishnah is going to explain, neved, which the Mishnah is going to explain, esnan, which the Mishnah is going to explain in Mishnah Beis, mechir, which the Mishnah is going to explain in Mishnah Gimel, klayim, which is an animal that's born from a goat and a sheep, treifa, and an animal which is a treifa. The Gemara in Zvachim asks that how could a treifa get mixed up with other animals? You could see from the outside that it's a treifa. The Gemara give a few terutzim over there. V'yotze doifen, and lastly, if it wasn't born the regular way. So the Mishnah now explains muksa ezu muksa hamuksa la'avodah zara hu aser umasha love mutter ezu neved kol she'ovdin oisai hu umasha love asurin. So muksa is that you set aside a carbon for avodah zara. It's a memra in the Gemara that ein muksa aser ad sheyavdu, or ein muksa aser ela ad sheyasa b'maisa. And in that case, it will be aser even what's on top of the animal. However, never that you bow down to the animal, over there, dafka, the animal itself is aser, but that which is on top of it, the tachshitin on top of it, are mutter. The Mishnah ends off v'zeh both by muksa and neved, even though it's aser l'gvoya, it's mutter b'achila, it's mutter l'hedjet. Gemara says it has to be that it's mutter l'hedjet, because from the fact that we have special psukim to tell me that you can't bring it as a carbon, must be that it's mutter l'hedjet, because if it was aser l'hedjet, so then there's a different klal that mutter l'yisrael, mimashki yisrael, without mutter l'yisrael, the dafka, something that is mutter l'hedjet, it could be brought on the mizbeach. So, and if it's asal l'hedjet, then it's pasha, it's asal l'mizbeach. So, for the fact that you need a pasuk to tell me it's asal l'mizbeach, must be that it's talking mutter l'hedjet. Mishnah Beis esnan. What's the case of esnan? If someone tells a zayna halacha tleh b'skarecha, here is a sheep b'skar that they are mizana. So afilu meya, even if he winds up giving 100 sheep, kulan asurin. The Gemara says the chiddush is that l'shtzricha the shakla agra, you took money only for one, and yav lameya, and you winded up giving her 100. So even though you may say that it wasn't part of the deal, it was matana ba'alma, no, we say that it's all aser b'teiras esna, all the animals. V'cheina omer l'chaveira, the Mishnah ends off. Someone tells his friend, halacha tla zev et talin shivchaseich eitzel avdi, your shivcha kanani should be boiled with my eved. And the Gemara comes out talking about eved ivri. Rabbi Omer Eine Esnan, in such a case, is a machlekes. Rabbi says it's not an esnan, Chachamim say it is a esnan. What's the machlekes talian? The Gemara says that it's talking about an Eved Ivri that is not married and has no children. In such a case, the Chachamim held that it's an esnan, because the Torah says that dafka, according to the Chachamim, dafka, an Eved Ivri that's married, Mishi Yesh Isho Banim, is mutter with a shivcha kinanis, because the pasuk says in Baal Ishahu, in the beginning of Mishpatim, if he's married, so then it says afterwards the parsha of Madonna Vitin Laisha that he can marry a shivcha kinanis. But if he's not married, Ein Laisha Banim, then he's not allowed to marry the shivcha kinanis. So in this case, it's aser, and you're giving the esnan, you're giving the animal bischar, the bia, so then such an animal is going to be an esnan. However, Rebbe argued and said, Ein esnan. Rashi explains that Rebbe argued on this halacha and held that even an Eved Ivri that's not married and has no children, still, Moisele Rabbi Shivcha Kananis, still the Adain is allowed to get a Shivcha Kananis for this Eved Ivri. And therefore the animal is not an esnan.